Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm finally showing you something a lot of you have been asking for, my full mouse collection that I've been building since February 2022. From my very first mouse to some rare models, everything's here, so sit back, relax and enjoy the video. So let's come to our first flagship mouse. It's the Logitech G303 Shroud edition. It wasn't my first mouse, but it was my first good mouse, I would say. But I will come on later in the video what was my first mouse and the mice I don't own at the moment or I sold already. So on the Logitech 303 Shroud edition, the sensor is the Logitech Hero 25K sensor. It's an optical sensor that is relatively centered and it uses Omron switches 20 million clicks. So what can I say about the mouse? It's a very special mouse. It's diamond shaped and I liked it first, of course, because it was my first good mouse, I would say. And I started playing Valorant with it. And yeah, as I say, if you swap like from a garbage mouse to something good mouse, it feels great. But I didn't use it for as long, I would say like 3 to 4 months or something in that range. Would I recommend it? Probably not. It's a very unique shape and it's probably not for you. It costed 120 bucks and I bought it 2022, I think. Yes, it probably was 2020. So let's move on to the next one. So let's come to the Logitech GPX Superlight Generation 1. It's probably the safest shape out there in the gaming mice industry, I would say. It uses the same sensor as the Logitech G303 edition, the 25K Hero sensor, and the same on-run switches, 20 billion clicks. What can I say about this mouse? I just bought it after the Shroud 303 edition and I really loved it. And I still love it till this day, but not as much as I would main it. Like, it's a mouse you can pick up anytime and perform good with it. If you have like similar hand size like me, like 18.5 by 9.5 centimeters, I can definitely recommend it. The reason why I just laid it back and got a new stuff for it is because I play fingertip grip now and my hand size is a little bit too small to play with the Logitech GPX Superlight, so it feels comfortable. So if you have like a 20 cm hand size and you like fingertip, go for it, buy it. But nowadays the Logitech Superlight 2C or something what it's called. It's a smaller version, so I don't look forward to get this mouse, but I would say if you have like similar hand size like me and you don't like the little shapes I use at the moment, you can definitely buy it and it probably works for you. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. So now we come to the Attack Shock Model X3. It's a similar shape to the GPX Superlight, but very cheap. I bought it for 50 bucks. I like the shape, but I don't like the build quality. My version had terrible double clicking and my sensor was also trash. I spun it out a few times. What can I say about this mouse? The sensor is the Pixar 3395 sensor and their Kali Blue switches. I used this mouse for 1 month, I would say, and then I moved on because, as I said, the build quality wasn't good and I really can't recommend it. So yeah, next one. Now we come to one out of 3 mice I will keep. This is the Lamzu Maya. I got it for birthday present from my girlfriend. It was 2024 and I've only like positive stuff with it. I really like the shape. I love the feeling of the mouse. It was the first light mouse I got. Like, it was 45 grams, or it is 45 grams. The only complaints I have with it is I can't use it with fingertip. It's almost the same as with the Superlight. It's a little bit too big for me and the clicks are a bit too heavy, to be honest. But I will keep this mouse because, as I said, it was a birthday present and I also like the style of the mouse. The sensor is the 3395 pixel sensor and the clicks are the Huano pink dot switches. What else can I say about this mouse? I can definitely recommend it if you're a claw only player. I can see the benefits of it, but I'm not a claw only player. I play only fingertip at the moment, or I will play fingertip forever now, I think. But as I said, very good mouse. I can definitely recommend it. We move on to the next one. Now we come to the first fingertip only mouse. I saw it first on YouTube on Pingofy's channel. He does also mouse reviews kind of videos. And when I used the Lamzu Maya, my thinking was I wanted to try out a small mouse that I only can use with fingertip because I enjoy playing with fingertips really a lot. So then I watched Pingofy's video, and by this day he uploaded a video about the HSK Pro, I think. And I saw this video and he recommended the Keychron M4 for people who wanted to try out a fingertip only mouse because it's cheap. And yeah, that's the reason why I got it. Then I tried it out. Like, I really enjoyed playing on such a small mouse. And this is where all my fingertip journey just started. The only issue I have with the Keychron M4 is it's too heavy. It's 35 grams and it's a little bit too front heavy for fingertip grip. That's basically all. If you want to try out a mouse that you can only play with fingertip and you don't want to spend like $100 or something, just buy the Keychron M4. It's 50 bucks and I think it's a cheap option to try out new stuff and see how you like it. But overall, as I said, I can recommend. Not much to say. I used it for 2 to 3 months, I think. Yeah, and now we move on to the next one. We come now to the second mouse I will keep for 100%. It is the HSK Pro Ace. I have the most hours with this mouse. Yeah, it was my main mouse for like almost a year. I really love this mouse. I hit my best PBs with it, and it is, I don't know, this mouse is near perfect. What can I say about it? As I said on the Keychron M4, I watched Pingofy's video and then I bought the HSK Pro after deciding I wanted to play fingertip only. And I don't know, you have to try out this mouse if you're fingertip main to understand what I'm feeling about this mouse. But it is so fucking good. Really good. And I have only one complaint with it. And it is when I play like Kovacs for 2 hours or when I play multiplayer games for long sessions, my pinky starts to hurt. And that's the only complaint I have with it. And sure, the clicks are a little bit stiff, but the pinky issue is the most annoying thing about it. But if you, as I said, if you're a fingertip only player, I can definitely recommend this mouse for 100%. It is such a good mouse. Yeah, nothing else to say. We move on. Now we come to a vertical mouse I saw on Amazon. I saw a video on YouTube. A guy, I forgot the name, who tried out vertical mouse, and so I decided I went on Amazon and yeah, I bought this mouse. I don't even know what it's called or anything, but it was 20 bucks. And I tried it on Valorant. And to be honest, this mouse is so comfortable, really comfortable. But the bad things about it are the sensor and the pulling rate. So I can't recommend it because pulling rate and sensor are trash. Now we come to the OP1 8K. I got influenced by Viscose, to be honest, because I thought when one of the best aimers in the world says it's the best mouse ever, so guess what, I have to try it. But I'm probably the first person on YouTube, I think, who will say the OP1 8K is trash. I don't know, I don't like the shape. I don't know, this shape just don't work for me. I don't know what it is, I can't figure it out. I tried this mouse for 3 weeks and on the first days I said, okay, I can get used to it, but guess what? This mouse doesn't work for me. Of course, it's a really good mouse. 8K polling, wired connection, but I modded the cable, and yeah, overall it's a really good mouse. So I can't say I can't recommend it because so many people out there really like the OP1 8K and maining it. So it's on your choice. Either you like it or you don't like it. I am probably one of the few people who don't like this mouse at all. But you will see what I did instead in the next mouse. This is the MM8K V2. It's a 3D printed mouse and the PCB is from the OP1 8K. What can I say about this mouse? I really wanted to main this mouse, and for like 50 hours I thought this is it. This is my endgame mouse. I will use it for the rest of my aim journey and for my gaming career. But I figured out after time that when I'm using the MM8K V2, what is a really rare mouse, and there's also a video on my channel if you wanna get more info about it. I figured out that when I'm using this mouse, my fingertip engagement really lags a lot. I mean, my tracking was insane with it, but my finger engagement was so poor that I have to swap back to the HSK Pro. But I don't know what it is, maybe it's too wide or something, but if this problem wasn't there, it would be probably my main mouse for the rest of my aiming journey. And yeah, as I said, there's a video on my channel, you can check it out. We move on to the next one. The big brother of the OP1 8K, the XM2 8K. It's a wired mouse, it's 8K pulling as the OP1 8K. It is way too big for my hand size. I only used it for roughly 10 hours, and I'm now on a level where I can just tell if a mouse feels good for me or not just in the first few hours. I don't have to spend a lot of time to know if this mouse is for me or not. It's probably a very good mouse for big hand size, but definitely not for me. 18.5 by 9.5 centimeters. So if you have bigger hands than me and you play claw, go for it. Probably a good mouse for you, but not for me. And we move on to the next one. The Hati S2 8K. I just got it secondhand very cheap. That's the reason why I bought this mouse. I got it for like 35 bucks. I spent also like roughly 10 hours with it, and I just felt right away this shape isn't for me. The 1:3 ratio isn't good on the mouse, so it's just a shrinked mouse with an X shape that should be a bit longer, but I can probably say if you have like really small hands, like really small hands, smaller than mine, you can try it for a claw grip. I think it's a claw grip mouse for really small hands. Nothing else to say. My quality good on this mouse. Yeah, as I said, small hands, claw grip, I can recommend it for you. The third and final mouse of my collection I will keep, the Fenrir Asym. It's an asymmetrical fingertip only shape, and it's very comfortable. And this mouse fixes the issue that I have with the HSK Pro with my pinky. It has a pinky rest, and I can't say much yet. I will make a separate video on my channel when I have more data, but I really like this mouse. My finger engagement is still pretty good. I think a little bit less than on the HSK Pro, but I think I can get over it by playing more Kovacs with it. But overall, it's a very good mouse. I can't recommend it yet because I need to get more data. And if you want to buy this mouse and you can wait, then just wait for my video to drop on my channel where I make a video comparing the HSK Pro and the Fenrir Asym. Or you just say, okay, I will like this shape anyway, you can buy it for sure. So it's a good mouse. The next mice I will show are the mice I started with and I don't own anymore. So let's move on. So this right on the screen was my first mouse I ever owned. And for example, this was my desk I played on. So now we come to the real first better mouse I had. It was the G203 Light Sync. Not a special mouse, wide, heavy. Then I bought the G502, what was even heavier. And I thought, oh, this is the new mouse, I need that. And then I decided to go with the G303 Logitech Superlight. And then I tried out the Viper V2 Pro. I also don't like the shape and I don't like the software. And in between the Maya and any other mouse I forget, I bought the DeathFeather V3 Pro and I returned it like after the first day. I just returned it. It was way too big. Yeah, guys, this was my mouse collection. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, a like rating is really appreciated. I hope you enjoy this kind of videos. I know I'm not the best in making such videos, but I try my best. And yeah, guys, we see you in the next aim training session. I hope you all have a great day and see you guys.